Hello fashion friends and family, this is Stacy Stoop here from Sobromo and Elsa Fitzgerald Studio. We have been sort of evaluating this space. So the entire factory space that we were looking at is 5,000 square feet. But of course we didn't fundraise enough to be able to achieve buying equipment, paying for salaries, and the rent. But we have reevaluated the space to decide how much do we really need to pilot something like this. And what I've established is we need 1,500 square feet in terms of basics, so a little squeezed in for a factory environment, but it would work. The other part of the space is really interesting because we are putting in a proposal to activate it as artist studio spaces. We have a mixture of people that are already in that kind of being reallocated from another part of the artist studios into some of the area here. What I want to mention that is so exciting is that I had reached out to some of the original garment industry people, and come to find out a lot of them are, working from home. Sewing is still a big part of their culture and lifestyle, and so some of them have asked to look at the space. Can you imagine some of their original garment industry people retiring out but wanting a small space to sew, and then potentially engage with the younger generation of fashion entrepreneurs? Okay, don't get too excited. We're just simulating the layout of the factory. Vincent Kwan from New York actually came and visited this factory space to look at it, to really think about what could be done to revitalize industry. He's one of the senior professors at Fashion Institute of Technology. Great mentor and advisor in terms of providing his time voluntarily to figure out how we're going to be able to do this. So he's asked me to lay out the factory as best I can. And I know you see these little treadle machines, and they're normally turned into coffee tables and things like that, but they're working, and I intend for them to be a part of our factory. Maybe not for mainline production, but at least to definitely learn and keep that heritage alive. These are our patterns. And here we have, just to show you where that steamer is and where the sewing machines line. That's all the way up to where the ribbon is there. And then into the space, which it's a bit dark now. I don't have the light switch on, but I can show you where we will have some of our classes in here as sort of like our showroom conference as well. So the idea is to simulate what a factory is. And so this is a very sized down version of the factory I used to manage. Here on the front end, we would have our factory, the Sobromo factory and school. The cutting table would be for the factory up until this point there, right? But over here you would have converted into artist studios there, which hopefully there'll be sewer related artist studios. And in the back end, we already have all that space that's going to be converted into fashion entrepreneurs and artist studios. This table, I'm going to propose that we move over into that area so that the entrepreneurs can roll out and do slightly larger production runs when they're doing their cutting. So this is where fabric is layered and the cutting happens. Currently I'm working out the floor plan, figuring out the measurements, but look how fun! We made the Baltimore Business Journal. And here we have a sample that's arrived from one of our prospective clients. Also, I've been mentoring this person for some time, super proud of this company's work. So we'll see if we'll be able to help them out. Our next steps is this evening for me to redefine this kind of floor plan and the proposal. So again, hopefully it will be approved from the Wacomico building, who would act as a partner to us, and they've been so gracious in all aspects of this. Everything from letting us do photo shoots here, letting me run here, letting us even simulate this concept of a garment factory for the next generation. I've never been so excited to see cute little threads sitting here on the rack.